I guess people are going to miss this episode.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can keep track of the visions in my eyes. Don't switch the blade on the garden shade to know.
Hello, it's ShadeX, and the Spongebob episode Midlife Crustacean is officially banned. It turns out that it has been pulled out of circulation since 2018, so it no longer airs on Nickelodeon and you cannot watch it on Paramount+. Still, it is available on Amazon Prime. Despite all that, it is a shame this episode isn't as accessible anymore, as it is a memorable episode. It is definitely one of my favorites. So many funny jokes are in this episode. It was co-written by C.H. Greenblatt, who is a creator I really admire. He is known as the creator of Chowder and Harvey Beaks, but early in his career he boarded and wrote on SpongeBob. Anyway, the episode is about Mr. Krabs going through a midlife crisis. His daughter Pearl tells him he's old and gets annoyed at his attempt at saying the hip new slang word, core. Not only that, but Mr. Krabs is viewed as a boomer by numerous citizens of Bikini Bottom. Mr. Krabs, feeling old, then decides to hang out with SpongeBob and Patrick, believing them to be young and hip. He is very enthusiastic about partying with them. Mr. Krabs believes that they are going to a club called The Wash, but it turns out they are at a laundromat. One thing I really like about this episode is that Mr. Krabs expects that SpongeBob and Patrick are party animals, when in reality, their idea of a night at the town is very mundane. This episode features a very iconic line.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Mr. Krabs eventually gets frustrated with the two's mundane antics and trashes a party place for kids. Mr. Krabs then realizes SpongeBob and Patrick aren't cool, calls them babies, and is about to leave. However, Patrick mentions how he'll miss the panty raid. Yeah, this joke is why the episode is currently banned from Paramount+. The end of this episode is quite inappropriate, and I am surprised Nick allowed this joke in the first place. Anyway, Mr. Krabs steals some panties only to realize they are his mom's. He then gets grounded. Overall, this is a funny episode, and I can understand why it's banned to an extent. If anything though, it'd be better to put a parental advisory warning before it, rather than pull it off the service outright. Midlife Crustacean aired for years and nobody complained about it then. I really love this episode and I am glad it isn't pulled everywhere as it's still on Amazon Prime, as it is an episode I really like to revisit. Alright, so I have an update. Midlife Crustacean is no longer on Amazon Prime. Nickelodeon removed the episode on there too, so there's no way to stream this episode anymore, at least legally. Also, they removed the Great Snail Race, so sadly that segment is a casualty. Anyway, this is why physical media is important. There's that SpongeBob DVD with the first 100 episodes. I recommend picking that up, at least old copies of it, because I'm pretty sure they'll remove the episode from that DVD too. Still, it's a shame it isn't on Paramount Plus or airing on Nick nowadays. Anyway, this has been ShadeX, and I hope you all feel nothing but good vibes.